Wings fans, welcome to another edition of the Forecheck, live from Little Caesars Arena. I'm Daniella Bruce, and as always, I'm joined by Ken Kal, Red Wings radio play-by-play announcer. Guys, I hope you're taking a quick break from that Lions game right now to tune into the Forecheck. Lions just took a 14-0 lead, Ken.
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, that is good. That's good. But hey, we can't get too excited, right? We know better.
Well, we got a football game down the street. We got a hockey game tonight, so all is good here in downtown Detroit.
Yes, it is, and we've got the St. Louis Blues in town tonight, Stanley Cup champions, defending Stanley Cup champions. So it's going to be a great matchup. But Ken, we've got to talk about this Red Wings team. They dropped another one on Friday night, extending that losing streak to 7 games. Can't seem to get some scoring going. What do you think the problem is?
Well, obviously you have to score goals, and if you don't score goals, doesn't matter what you do on the ice. You can't win games 1-0 forever in the National Hockey League. I thought the Red Wings did a lot of good things in that game against the Buffalo Sabres. They were good in the faceoffs. They competed hard. At times they had the puck in the offensive zone, but in the end they just couldn't get one past the goaltender, and that's what the team needs to do. They haven't scored more than 2 goals during the streak, so in one particular game, so that needs to change. And a tough opponent, the defending Stanley Cup champs, are in town tonight.
And let's talk specifically about Dylan Larkin. He hasn't found the score sheet in 5 or 6 games thus far, and it seems like he's just having a tough time finding his groove again. But after the game on Friday night, he made a couple of comments kind of taking the blame for the Red Wings, and he said, myself, I haven't been good enough offensively or defensively. You want to point fingers, point it at me. I have to be way better for this team and carry the load up front and put the puck in the net. We need to win bad. We need to get our confidence back as a team. And it's good to see Dylan Larkin saying these things, and glad that he's aware of his responsibilities. But as you said before this, Ken, it's not just him that needs to pick it up.
No, it's everybody, and it's the sign of a good leader when Dylan Larkin, who I think will probably be the captain down the road, says things like that, and he takes all the blame. But again, it's everybody on the team, and confidence isn't something that like a light switch that you can turn on and off. It starts with little battles. You start winning your little battles, and then it picks up from there. And again, I just think if you can get an early goal, and the Red Wings had a great chance against the Buffalo Sabres. Phil had a breakaway. If he scores that goal, or if Athanasiou tips it in on the rebound, then maybe it's a different hockey game, but that just didn't happen. But somehow you just have to win those little battles. You have to continue to play well each and every shift, and if you continue to do that, then confidence comes back, and then the next thing you know, you're working hard and the puck's going in the net.
And Ken, from your point of view, Friday night's game wasn't a bad game for the Red Wings, just couldn't find the back of the net, right?
Absolutely, and if they continue to do those things, I know Jeff Blashill mentioned that to the media after the hockey game, if you continue to win those battles and play hard and play like you can and not turn the puck over and shoot yourselves in the foot, then good things are going to happen. So hopefully it'll be a tough task tonight against the St. Louis Blues. They lost yesterday 3-0. They're going to be a hungry group of Blues coming in here today. But on the other hand, the Red Wings just need to have that compete level and do all the little things right to win this hockey game.
And on top of everything going on, the Red Wings are suffering from some injuries right now. Justin Abelkader was listed as day-to-day. Still don't really know the status of him for tonight. Looking like he won't be in the lineup as of now. Glendening out, DeKaiser out, and Ernie still out.
Lots of injuries, and I think the Glendening and DeKaiser injuries hurt the team the most. They've been playing some pretty good hockey, and I mentioned Luke Glendening in our last show that he can play against the other team's top lines, and the Red Wings have done a really good job even in the losing streak of shutting down the other opponent's top lines. The third and fourth lines are the lines that have been killing the Red Wings, unfortunately. But again, it's an opportunity for other people to step in and show what they can do and contribute.
One of those guys being Giovanni Smith, who made his NHL debut on Friday night, and you were impressed with his performance?
Yeah, I thought he played really well. He played 11 minutes of ice time, and also he had a couple of hits, a shot on goal, I believe. And again, he adds that toughness. And what I really liked about it, and sometimes it's not showing up on the score sheet, is that you win the battles in the corner. And that line that he was on was actually pinning the Buffalo Sabres in their own zone. And that's how you start to win hockey games. You have one line go out there, you keep the pressure on, then the other line comes out, and they keep the pressure on. Before you know it, you've got that puck in the offensive zone, and good things happen.
Let's talk about the Blues a little bit. We've got Braden Shen and Vladimir Tarasenko, who is not in the lineup tonight, so that's big for St. Louis, and something the Red Wings should really take advantage of. But those are the 2 leading point scorers for St. Louis right now, and they've been off to a pretty good start.
Everybody talks about last year, and the Blues were in last place January 2nd. Then they went on one heck of a run where they won 30 games. I think they only lost 6 or something the rest of the way. But this is a legitimate playoff team, and people tend to forget that, like they say, oh, well, they're in last place. But the thing is they've got a lot of horses out there that can really do some damage, and they just found their stride after January 2nd last year and went on to a great postseason run. Binnington, the goaltender, was terrific. He won, I believe, 10 road games during the postseason. He was all everything. And when you got guys like Parayko back there on the blue line and Pietrangelo who can dominate and control the game, they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Definitely a tough task for the Red Wings, but they're going to be looking to find their stride again tonight. Ken, what is the key to beating the St. Louis Blues tonight?
Well, you got to grind it out, and that's the thing, and it all comes with hard work, and we talked about that earlier in our show here. You got to win those battles, make sure you don't turn the puck over, but again, cause havoc, force them to play in their own zone, and usually when that happens, it creates turnovers. Turnovers result in the goals, and again, it's those dirty goals that are going to count. If you're lucky enough to get one from long range on Binnington, if he's playing, that's great, but get chaos in front of the net, get those lively rebounds, and that's how you score. And if you can play well defensively too, that's half the battle.
Well, fans, get back to watching the Lions game. We need everybody to root them on. And then hopefully after that, you're headed down to Little Caesars Arena for the game tonight. Puck drop is at 5 p.m. And if you can't make it down, you can catch the game on Fox Sports Detroit. Or, of course, you can tune in to 97.1 The Ticket and listen to your very own Ken Kal.
Absolutely. And we're all excited about the game here tonight.
We are. It's going to be a fun one. And Ken, thank you so much for joining, as always.
All right. Always a pleasure being here. Go Lions, go Wings.
Go Wings. We'll see you guys next time.